Hello, everybody. Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. I am going to be watching the Buckeyes battle the undefeated Hoosiers, number 2 versus number 5. I have a few more things to set up here, so give me a moment. I think I'm streaming live on Rumble. Let me refresh and see if that is the case. Waiting for stream. Why does it say waiting for stream? Why wouldn't it just be streaming? Because let's see, what are we doing? Live stream, 2 minutes. Okay, it's showing that it's on, but it's also not showing that it's okay. Recording in progress live. Okay, good. I do a sports show called The Unhappy Hour. My name's Brian Engelman. So find The Unhappy Hour, The Unhappy Hour Sports Show, a support group. It's on Facebook. It's a private group. I don't know, a couple thousand people. It's awesome. Non-stop sharing of sports. We have a YouTube channel, The Unhappy Hour, but everything is also under The New American Media. So link up with us. We're going to be watching this game and reacting to it live. So let me... I want to stream on Facebook too. Give me 1 second, people. Who do you have winning this game? Question of the day. Give me a final score. Where's the chat? Let me do the chat overlay. Question of the day. Predict the final score. Buckeyes v. Hoosiers. I'm going to go... Wow. Buckeyes 48. Hoosiers 28. Okay. So I need to go live here in the group. The Unhappy Hour. It's kind of fun. Go live. I wonder if I could do earbuds. Maybe I should do earbuds and listen to the game. Because it actually flagged it last time. It was really stupid. What's the live show about? Okay, we'll watch it together and discuss it in real time. I will allow it this time. Save. Webcam. I mean, I could do streaming software. If I could freaking figure it out. You okay, Nim? All right, we're getting ready for the Buckeyes game. Give me a moment, people. I'm going to go refresh the coffee. What are you sipping on today? Here's a question of the day. I need your comments, so type your comments in. This will keep me engaged with stuff to talk to you about. How do you feel about noon games versus primetime games? So that's a question of the day. All right, let me get a couple things set up here. Love you guys. I love watching sports, talking sports. This is like my jam. Oh, wow. Oh, that doesn't work now, does it? All right, we're getting ready for the game time. Don't go anywhere, but I got a couple questions of the day. Please answer the questions of the day. I might have to move this. There we go. Now we're charged. Okay, cool. Oh, top 5 teams. Are they getting ready for kickoff like immediately? Yeah, looks like they might be. Okay, buddy, come on. You're stalking me. All right. Whew. Wow. Didn't really know that I was going to be going live here. Glad that I am. If experiencing screen sharing in Chrome tab, try sharing your entire screen instead. What's happened? Trying to screen share Chrome tab. If you're experiencing an issue sharing a single Chrome tab, try sharing your entire screen instead. Oh, no, this is fine. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube. Can I type in this chat room? Go to YouTube, youtube.com/TheNewAmericanMedia, or on Rumble, The New American Media. Go to Rumble, The New American Media. Where do I leave? My internet connection was restored. Why was it not restored? Okay, we're live, still live. Good. Sorry, this is like a new setup here. Nimbus, let me scoot this a little bit. Got a ring light. What's it look like without the light? Let's try that. Oh, that's terrible. I think that's the one. Will Howard, 30 touchdowns on the year, 6 on the ground, 24 in the air. They love their Kirk Segnetti. Curtis Rourke, 3rd in the Big Ten with 21 passing touchdowns. When it went to play at Ohio University, him and his brother out of Canada. I mean, that's a cool story, and I like that. I like the brother story, that he liked football because his brother liked football. They both played football. That's a fun story. But I'm a Buckeye fan. I don't give a I don't care. Okay, we are getting really close to tip off. Kick off. 1 second here. Kickoff is imminent. Just hang on, man. All over, dude. All right. I'm not going to stream the game with you because, come on. They just don't like that for some reason. All right, here's kickoff from the 35-yard line. There's some precipitation on the camera. We all saw that Cleveland Browns Steelers game in the snow. Buckeyes return, decent return out to the 26-yard line or so. So here we go. In football, Will Howard has a 3rd highest passer efficiency, 8th in total touchdowns, 2nd in completion percentage. How about that? New center. Yeah, isn't that we're down 2 linemen? Being down 2 linemen is not good. They all wear braces on all their knees. That's wild. There must be a reason for that. Every Buckeye lineman has double knee braces. Double receivers at the top. It's a handoff up the middle. Gain of 3 or so. I'm going to need to pull up their that was Judkins up the middle. Let me pull up. Second and 7 out of the shotgun. Quick pass to Judkins. Catches it. Breaks. Oh, nice sort of tackle. That stopped a first down or more. He kind of got past one, got tripped up by the other. It's going to set up maybe a 3rd and 4, perhaps. Calling it a gain of 2. All right. Howard out of the shotgun. Backs up. Zips it. Short. Moved backwards. Abuka caught it, but I mean, what were they even doing? I mean, it was just why throw it for a yard or two? What do you? Let's take a look. That's what they're saying. If you would have waited a second longer, Henderson is right there, wide open with nobody within. Nobody within 20 yards of our running back. Howard made the wrong decision. Really bad decision there. The punt is off. No fair catch at the 18. Takes it out to the 28 or so, 29. $49-yard punt, 11-yard return. So the Hoosiers are taking over the 10-0 Indiana Hoosiers. Rourke with the knee brace on his right knee. Leave your comments, by the way. I want to chat with you in real time. How do I make this? Okay, just skip the ad. Oh, stuffed on their first play of the game. The run. Okay. We're back. Sort of live. Where do I need it? There we go. Okay, so the stream is up. We are going. We are awesome. I finally figured out how to do this on Rumble. Rumble is the superior platform. 2nd and 9. Hoosiers at their own 31. Weird play. Quarterback took a couple steps forward, then back. Airs it deep. Ooh. Incomplete. I mean, he had a beat on him, and the defender, number 7, kind of, at least at first glance, he might have lunged early to take out his legs and knock him down. No flag called, but it's a fly route, straight fly route from number 4. A little overthrown. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, Price, it hits him on the outstretched fingertips. That was close. 3rd and 9 now. Middle linebacker putting some pressure in. They do a stunt. Complete across the midfield to about the 43-yard line. That's going to be a Hoosier first down. Right up near the Buckeye logo. Yeah, Price came across the middle, but they get it. Yeah, Price. All right. Well, 1st and 10 now at the 44-yard line. One back set. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Gain of 3 or 4. Ellison on the run. Oh, how do I get your comments on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, switch over to Rumble, The New American Media, or YouTube, The New American Media. But do Rumble. We can monetize on Rumble. YouTube sucks. I hate them. They hate me. I'll use it because whatever. All right, here we go. Oh, pressure on the quarterback. Wow. Pressure on the quarterback. Throws it incomplete. However, number one didn't even turn his head around for the Buckeyes. Hits him in the back. Igbinson. He's matched up at the top of the screen. I don't know. That's a lot of jersey holding from the Hoosiers. Well, hold on. That was on us too. That was a legitimate pass interference. I'm not going to complain about it. That was a really bad play, to be honest. S- 17th offensive penalty in the last 2 years for this guy. All right, first down, gain of 2 on the run. Setting up 2nd and 8 here. This is where it becomes important that you bend and not break. You really got to tighten up and keep them out of field goal range. You're getting close. Where are they, at the 36? I don't know why they don't put that out at the ticker. When you're seeing the score, you're seeing the time left, the down and distance. Why doesn't it tell you at what yard line? At the Buckeyes 36. Quad receivers, man in motion, handoff up the middle to the right, hit immediately, gain of 2. And set up 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 maybe. They are in no man's land. No internet connection. Third and 6, 4 receivers set out of the shotgun. He's trying to get them changing the snap count, keep them on their heels, complete across the middle. Doggone it. That's a gain of 20. What? Weird announcer talking about a Waffle House being open 24/7. Surratt. Yeah, complete. I mean, found the seam right across the middle in that zone defense. Good grief. Hoosiers marching at the 15-yard line out of the shotgun set. One running back behind him. Turns hands off to the right-hand side. Hit, pushes forward, gain of 3 or 4. Down to the 11. All right, let me see if I can pull up Facebook and get your comments on there. Second and 6, man in motion. Another run up the middle. Gets close to the first down marker. It might be a yard or 2 short, setting up 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 or 2. So I'm looking on Facebook to see where my live feed is. I don't see it. Why is it not showing? That's why. Well, anyway, I was supposed to be going live on Facebook, but I'm live on Facebook now. Oh, they get the first down, stuffed right around the 5-yard line. All right, so we are live on Facebook now. Wow. Indiana looking like the better team after 2 drives, that's for sure. I mean, it all comes down to Will Howard not throwing it to the running back in the flat, wide open, to nobody within 20 yards of him. We could have scored a touchdown, hit a field goal. It's very different. 0-0 game, first and goal from the 4. Another faked handoff across the middle. Pass thrown, flag on the play. Doggone it. Is this the same number 1 with another pass interference? Dude, put him on the wrestling team. It's the same number 1. Wow. Receiver does a stutter. He takes a step to the left, goes to the right. And he gets beat so bad he wraps him up. Davison Igbinosun, second pass interference on this drive. So it's first and goal from the 2. They get it, run it. It's in for a touchdown. Number 17 gets it. Tyson Lawson. No, that's not Tyson. It's Tyson. Ty space S-O-N. Why not a hyphen or an ampersand? That would actually be a good child name, Ampersand. Ampersand Engelman. It was a direct snap to him. Hoosiers quarterback goes out further right. So maybe he had the option to pitch it to the quarterback on that play, actually. It's a good designed play, a well-designed play. I don't know if it was actually in the scheme that the running back could have pitched it back to the quarterback. But if you're watching the film, you go, you damn well better keep it as an option. So the game does not start off well for the Ohio State Buckeyes. They go 3 and out on their first drive. And, man, they had a nice drive all the way down the field. This quarterback looks like he can sling it. Buckeyes trail 0-7. I'm going to go start a pot of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey, man. My cat's just sitting here listening to me ramble. Mr. Bean. Okay, I'll be back. Get us some coffee. Question of the day, what are you sipping on? So hungry. He's hungry all day.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grill, and made your way. Come experience the flame grill difference with 2 opportunities for just $5.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from the top leaves of the tea plant. Because they're the best ones, in my opinion. My apologies to the rest of the leaves!
Cowboys, Commanders. Then in America's Game of the Week, Christian McCaffrey leads the Niners against Jordan Love and the Packers. It's a huge doubleheader Sunday on Fox, home of Super Bowl 59. Time for today's Game Gloss, sponsored by Progressive Ohio Stadium, Kurt Signetti, IUP, Ivan, now, James Madison, now the Hoosiers. And Indiana taking a 7-0 lead as Lofton scores his 10th touchdown of the season, 36th of his career. Tyson Lofton, James Madison transfer. Let's see how Ohio State responds. Travion Henderson, the defense. Let's it go into the end zone for a touchback. So Will Howard and the Ohio State offense back on the field, down by 7.
small business idea.
Philip, speaker. That's right, Craig.
Perfect team to get the job done.
I'm here for the internet. AT&T super fast.
You want this happen?
And I never thrown a curveball. We had everything we needed.
Internet out? Don't worry, we have AT&T internet backup.
The next level network for small business.
Come on. What's up, Carl Nation? It's your number one broker with the best full service wealth management skills in the biz.
All right, we're back. Coffee is brewing. I should wear some Buckeyes gear. What if I can do a Buckeye background?
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99. Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date. Wow, Phoenix Big 6 for $19.99. You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
I'll be honest. By the end of the day, my floors, but who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Slipper Wet Jet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean.
Let me see if I can.
Look at that. Slipper Wet Jet.
Let's see that side on the map bigger. Celebrate Thanksgiving with a whole gang on a special night. It's 2 masks are coming off.
It feels like the final.
It does feel like the final. All new Mask Singer.
See if I can switch my background to the horseshoe. How do I do this?
But one player stops cold turkey. The floor is all new after the Mask Singer. Thanksgiving night on Fox.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Hmm.
Cars, homes, boats, motorcycles, RVs, and more. And by AT&T Business. Reliability to your business is our business.
Mm.
Play today's Fox Super 6 free-to-play game. Download the Fox Sports app right now. Enter for free for a chance to win your share of 5,000 tickets in weekly cash prizes. Justin Fields, member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, formerly the Chicago Bears, for Ohio State great in attendance.
Justin Fields on the sidelines from 19 to 20.
We'll see if they answer here. You know, Gus, it wasn't too long ago, just a few weeks ago, they were down 10-0 on the road against Penn State.
All right, Buckeyes take the ball.
They came out and put together a great offensive season, so that's what Will Howard and this group will be charged with now. 6:52 left.
Let's see.
Back on offense. Ohio State, their first drive, 3 and out. They'll start from their own 25. In the backfield.
All right, fakes to Judkins, pass complete, immediately blasted. Loss of 1 on the play. I don't know why the Buckeyes aren't throwing it downfield. What is the problem with throwing it downfield? The Hoosiers have no problem throwing it downfield. Throw it downfield. What are these 1-yard passes? Yeah, 88 on the Buckeyes was trying to like screen or block the defender, Walker. And man, Walker blew that play up. You could have actually called him for holding on that. You're lucky the Buckeyes got away with it. Howard, complete down the side of the field. They're going to give him about a gain of 7, gain of 6, setting up a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. 6:08 left in the first. Buckeyes trail the Hoosiers 7-0. All right, hard snap from Will Howard. Nobody bites on it. He kind of calls an audible based on what he's seeing. Reshuffling the deck. Now he's in a 2-back set. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. 7-6 on the play clock. 4 from the shotgun. Complete out of the backfield. That's a first down from Judkins. We'll take it. Move the sticks a little bit. We're going to do a question of the day. Is this game making you nervous? Something went wrong. Why did something go wrong? All right, at the 38, 1st and 10, under center this time, one backfield. Hands off to the right side, moves it forward about 5 yards on the play. I got to type this question again. Is this game making you nervous as a Buckeye fan? Yeah, why is something going wrong? Every time I type in the Facebook comments, it says something went wrong. Anyway, out of the shotgun, 2nd and 5 at the Buckeye 43. Takes the snap, surveys, runs upfield, sheds one tackler, runs forward. There's a red. What is the red? Maybe it was the hand warmer that goes around the waist of Will Howard. Got ripped off on that play. Almost looked like someone threw a red flag. Oh, this is a cool view. They're showing the referee camera running right up into his grill. I mean, they need better motion stabilizers on those, but I like that camera. It's like the cops with their body cams. Referees should have body cams. And I mean, it's not to catch them in wrongdoing. It's just to get cool views. All right, Buckeyes hand it off to the left-hand side, sheds 2 tacklers, moves it forward, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and he's getting crumpled up. I wish you could see more of the linemen getting into the end of a scrum instead of letting a player get twisted and bent and contorted. Remember last week, the Buckeyes wide receiver had his ankle twisted by a punk on the other team. But yeah, you want to see that rugby scrum where the entire offensive line grabs on and pushes and moves the team the other way. I didn't see any of that there. I don't like it. Low snap, recovers, complete, gain of 10, 1st down, Carnell Tate. Will Howard's now 5 of 5 for 18 yards. Make that 6 of 6 for 28. So yeah, they're giving him 10 yards on that play. Good. Back on track. You're watching the Unhappy Hour Sports Show here on the New American Media. Thank you so much for being with us. There you go. Pass complete. Oh, jumps over defender. 30, 20, 15, 10 down to the 9-yard line. Flag on the play. Doggone it. Travion Henderson with a really nice play, but what are they talking about? Where was the flag thrown? Are fans booing? Howard doesn't look happy. He's kind of doing this. What's the call? They called an illegal block in the back on 75. If the play remains 1st down. What? That's a shit call. That is a trash call. That was where I said he broke the tackle. The dude kind of bent backward. Yes, there was 75 out there, and yes, his arms were out. The guy was losing his own balance, but regardless. I wish we could see a few more angles of this play. Show me a replay or two, because it did not look like that was warranted. So they're going to give the Buckeyes, it's still 1st, but they take them 10 yards back, 1st and 20. Doggone it. 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun. Not stupid dump-off pass for nothing. All these dumb dump-off passes. Better than nothing. It's a loss of 5. Doggone it. This is gross. Oh, my gosh. 2nd and 25 at the midfield marker. Out of the shotgun. Weird. And he gets hit. He stumbles. What the hell is this? Stumbles forward and fumbles it forward? An incomplete pass? Knee down? What are they calling it? Carpenter blew that play up. Will Howard did not handle it well. The wheels are falling off here in Columbus. I'm not trying to be. Intentional grounding. Loss of down. Was it going to be second and or third and 40? I mean, he was trying to throw it to G. Scott, who was right in the area. He was out of the pocket, and he third and 35. To the shotgun. Howard takes back. All right, pocket's collapsing. He's rolling out to the right. He's looking. Someone go deep. Pass complete to 17 and down to the 35-yard line. I mean, that's going to put you in a long field goal range. I'm not sure the field conditions. Gain of 30? Yeah, that was a nice play coming across the field. Caught at the sidelines. Stays in. 3 defenders there. Brown, I keep saying Browns. I'm going to try not to keep saying Browns. Buckeyes going for it. 4th and 10 out of the shotgun. Howard. Oh, he gets some pressure, but he gets it off down to the 16, over to the 10-yard line. Way to hang in there because Howard got hit. Tate is putting on a bit of a show right now. Tate's doing the role of Jerry Jeudy with the Browns on Thursday. Goes across. Oh, there you go. Kind of an in and out. Nice. Nice. This is what we need. Huh. So Will Howard and a lot of the Buckeyes, they are looking at the stands and saying, come on, let's get that energy. I need your energy. Let's go. Now, it's a bit of a mixed message. Because when you're on offense, the last thing in the world that you want is for the crowd to be making a whole bunch of noise and cheering where you can't hear audibles, you can't hear what's going on. You want it kind of quiet when you're on offense. But I get it. Like it was theoretically headed to the second quarter. I think the time was stopped, so we're going to get one more play before. However, look, the way to do it, punch it in, man. Punch it in. Indiana looks good. All right. Try to find the Unhappy Hour on YouTube. Subscribe. Go on the Facebook groups, The Unhappy Hour Sports Show, a support group. And if they ask in the private in the questions section, it's a private group. How'd you find us? Say Brian invited me. That's the password. That's the phrase that pays, everybody. That's the phrase that pays. I guess I could full screen this, huh? I could hide the chat overlay. I got no background here. Let me switch the background. Here we go. Let's do this. Can't really tell what's going on there, but that is the Ohio State background. So maybe I need a different background. What's it? Horseshoe 2. No, horseshoe 1. Doggone it. Horseshoe 1 didn't work. All right, here we go. Buckeyes after that timeout. 33 touchdowns, best in FBS, I think that said. All right, Buckeyes at the 11. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Handoff, spins, gain of 1-2, wrapped up and dropped. That'll end the first quarter, so we get another timeout. All right, I'm going to go get some of that fresh coffee. Question of the day, what are you sipping on right now? I'm going to type it. QOTD is question of the day. Which social media sites are you watching our stream upon today? Let's see what the stats show. All right, a lot of people coming in through X. Thank you for joining us on X. We like X. X is our favorite platform, along with Rumble. X and Rumble. It's the way to go. All right. Everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get this squared away so I can do more live streams like this. We broadcast on the Agree to Disagree show every Tuesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. That has been our consistent schedule so far. That could change. It's possible. It's theoretical. It's likely that could change again. But all right. Let me move this. You're okay, Ben. There we go. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm drinking coffee. Check your internet connection. Your live stream is experiencing connection issues. Try troubleshooting your internet connection or reboot your router. All right, so who's watching? Who's in the group in Facebook? Type something. Because I want a conversation. Something went wrong. That's okay. What, I can't do comments? Where'd the comments go? All right, 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, hands off. Oh, number 1 goes down to the 3. Judkins. I got to get the names now. Gain of 5 off the left-hand side. Howard is 9 of 9 for 72 yards. I mean, you're getting there. It's 3rd and 3, but you gotta believe this is 4-down territory. You're not taking a field goal against Indiana. You're punching it in. All right, 10 seconds on the play clock. They're kind of shuffling and moving around down to 7-6. Out of the shotgun. Henderson behind him. Takes the snap, gives to Henderson off the left side, punches it forward. Man, he got so close. There's a first down opportunity between there, and if he didn't get in, he's got the first down. You got it. Where's the... Oh. They're really close here. 4th and half an inch, half a yard. Oh, what's up, Justin? Yeah, refs looking like they're from Indiana. All right, another hand. Oh, my gosh. I don't think he got it. I think Indiana stopped him. I didn't. They're calling Indiana. But then again, oh, man. Yeah, Buckeyes look like they're going to turn it over. That was a legitimate stop. Nimbus, what are you doing? Come on. Come on. Or jump up here. Come on. Nimbus. Come on. I played Richard Cheese on on Pandora a few minutes ago, and it's like I got his rendition of Baby Got Back stuck in my head. That's a weird spot to be. Baby got back. Baby got back. Oh, okay. Hold on. They're doing an official review. I didn't see it, though. I didn't see that we had a bad spot. It just looks like we got stopped. That stinks. Buckeyes already have a loss on the year. This is not. Oh, this is not how you want to be in the second quarter. Nimbus, you jumping up? Come on. Come on. Buddy, come on up. Do you guys have cats? Do you have animals? I have cats. So I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to make of this game thus far. All right. I guess question in Rumble, who are you rooting for to win this game? Yeah, can we do like a poll? Can we do a snap poll? Oh, that was a good neck crack. Whew. Hey, there's Nimbus. And let's see if we can get Nimbus in the screen. Here he is.
Thank you.
sandwich. Or the stacked classic bacon cheeseburger plus fries and a drink, all for just $9.99.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for nearly 160 years.
Oh, that's just brutal. Brutal. The difference between 7 and 7. Ugh. Yeah, the Buckeyes line problems. All right, backed up, 2-yard line out of the shotgun. Buckeyes. Oh, they faked the middle linebacker. God, gain of 9 on the pass play out to, what was it? Yeah, setting up 2nd and 1. Now they're out of the danger zone. This is where he's supposed to be loud, intimidating. You can set up safeties. Now they're out of the danger zone. That sucks. All right, at the 11, 2nd and 1. Takes the snap, surveys, goes deep down the sidelines, but threw it into the sidelines. Their hands, Surratt and Igbinosun. Again, they are going after Igbinosun a lot. Yeah, they're just going to throw it right to Igbinosun. He hasn't proven he can. Hi. What's up, bro? Hi, buddy. Oh, the headbutt. All right, 3rd and 1. Stadium's getting a little loud now. Let's go. Man in motion. Hands off up the middle. And he's going to get the friggin' first down. Dragging the jersey. Gain of 6 or 7. Justice Ellison. There was nothing where he initially set off and made an instant cut to the left. Yeah, broke the tackle roughly at the line of scrimmage and just. Man in motion, quads out of the shotgun, looks left, dumps it off underneath, and is blasted. Nice. Simon with the tackle. Cody Simon, 2-yard catch and just blasted backward for 2. They'll give him the forward motion, forward progress. Cody Simon. All right. Quads. Weird lineup. Looking, dumps off to the running back. He makes a move and gets it out. It's going to set up a 3rd and 1. But yeah, it was weird. The lineup that they had 2 receivers for Indiana. And then they had 2 receivers behind those 2 receivers. So instead of being spread out wider, they were behind them. Third and 1, 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Jeez, man, second quarter is tearing through, and the Buckeyes have no points on the board. Rourke is 5 of 7 for 50 yards. Big play here at the 29-yard line. Man in motion, movement from the right guard, blasted by the Buckeyes tackle. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Indiana. Oh, the tight end move too. Yeah, that's on Indiana. Don't mess around. False start it is. Good. I mean, we needed that. No, he doesn't think he got away with one. He blasted the guy that I don't know. I don't like the announcers, how they're framing that play. Once again, I'm calling on the replay people. Show us a couple replays of the play. Another angle or two. It doesn't take much to cut this down. I've been in these trailers where they go to camera 17. Quick. Camera 17. Go to 1. Show the replay. Anyway, 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Here's a snap. Buckeyes blitzing. Spins around. Loss of 10 on the play. The sack. 44 in there. I mean, you could credit 4 people on that sack. Sawyer in there. Loss of 11. That's exactly what we're looking for. Tuimolau. Oh, that was a great burst. Yeah, see, Tuimolau, 33, 44, 0. They were all in there. How do you do that? All right, now they're punting out of their own end zone. Let's go. Let's see something stupid. Block it. Okay. Anyway, punt caught at the 44, up across midfield. Ooh, that looked like a helmet to helmet. Brings it down to the 44 of the Hoosiers. Oh, that defense needed to step in there just like they did. Thankfully, Buckeyes take over, down by 7. All right. Hey, everyone on X. Who are you pulling for? Buckeyes. Hoosiers. Game. Oh, that's supposed to be a question mark. Boy. Well, my X stats have dropped immensely. I'll have to get those up. Those are rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. God, so many tabs open. I got to close some of these tabs. Wow. My Rumble is showing that the title is number 2 Buckeyes versus. It's supposed to say verse number 5 Hoosiers. Why didn't it show that?
There's some big movie in town right now. The Emirates NBA Cup, and all the heavy hitters are at it again. It's on. Oh, it's on. This season, it's heavily guarded. Check out the whole league is after this stuff. That cup is mine, but there's only one way. This national cup.
I don't know. What do you make of this Emirates NBA Cup? I don't know. I don't even get this in-season tournament thing. I don't get it at all. There's one tournament, and that's to win a championship. And by the way, the Cleveland Cavaliers look fantastic, and I'm excited about it. All right. Will Howard out of the shotgun. Complete. Onto Ibuka. Gain of 8 they're going to give him. Yeah, they've been complaining that Ibuka's not getting the ball enough. And he's a huge – I mean, you got to feed the beast. You got to feed the best players on your team. Right, Nimbus? You always feed the beast. I fed you like 20 minutes ago. And you are so excited about that, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Is Nimbus in the frame? You see him? Oh, did Henderson stay in? If Henderson stays in, that's a first down. They're going to call that he was in. Let's look at his footwork on the side. Ooh, okay, yeah. Good job. Quick release, pass caught. Jeremiah Smith with the spin and another first down. Now, Buckeyes are cooking with gas. Will Howard is 12 of 12 for 96 yards. That's the first reception from Jeremiah Smith on the day. One reception for 12 yards. And the Buckeyes be driving down at the 20-yard line of the Hoosiers. This is what we need. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Buckeyes trail the Hoosiers 0-7. Will Howard out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Quick zips behind him, but he makes the catch. Ibuka. And he's aiming for the sticks and kind of went down a yard or two behind it. Setting up, what, 2nd and 2 now? 2nd and 3. Ibuka with a crossing route. But he went behind his body to get that one. If that's thrown better, maybe he gets the first. But I think Howard did a good job avoiding a pass rush. So I'll give him credit for that. Will Howard is now a career best 13 for 13 start to this game. They're calling it 2nd and 1 from the 11-yard line of the Hoosiers. 2 Buckeyes in motion off to the right. 6 seconds on the play clock. Out of the shotgun. Howard gets it, zips it, throws it. Touchdown, Ibuka. Doing the dance. Whatever dance that is. You got to do the Trump dance. You got to do this one. Ibuka now has 9 touchdowns this year. And this is a great play. I mean, just out of the outstretched arms of number 41. Oh, my goodness. And Ibuka, I mean, he jumped and legs went akimbo. They splayed. And I don't know if he tipped the ball. I'd love to see another angle. Once again, we need better. Yes, he did tip the ball. Thank you, replay people. Good job to the production team. I've been really frustrated with the production team so far, putting this game on. Not enough replays, not enough different angles, not enough slow motion. Like, show me the finer points of the plays we're talking about. I don't want to see it once and then we're not talking about it again. These are football. It's a game of inches. The longest yard, right? So, yeah, Buckeyes. Where do I mute this? Yeah, it was weird because I was doing a Facebook stream and they heard music in the background. Nick, what's up? Nick is in the Facebook group. We're drunk or you are drunk. Nick, are you still in the group? It's showing no live viewers, but you're commenting like a minute ago. What's my pick? Delta, American, Southwest, or United? How about Emirates? Does Virgin Airlines, are they still a thing? I don't know. First class seating is tough to pass up. First class. Yeah, it's weird. I'm getting comments here, but it's showing nobody in the room. Of course, I'm not surprised. Facebook doing glitchy things for me. Not surprised in the least. My surround sound got weird on me. It really got weird. I had to like disconnect and connect it again. I don't know. Maybe a wire came a little loose and I got it fixed. But, oh, here's the thing I was wondering if I can connect my earbuds to that. I don't know if that's how that works. I'm telling you, I would love to have a production team that has all this technology with earbuds and surround sound and streaming and like all of this stuff. Just a little bit of. It's fun to juggle everything. Also, man, oh man, would I love the chance to have a great production team and I don't get hung up by technology. All right, they're coming back off of the commercial break here. Buckeyes have tied the game with 7:22 left in the second quarter. Undefeated Indiana Hoosiers. It looks like precipitation is coming down. I don't know if that's an effect on the camera. It doesn't look like rain, but it looks like a sleeting. Yeah. Okay, I can see rain on this camera. All right, Buckeyes kick off. No return from the Hoosiers. I wish we could make kickoffs great again. If we could make kickoffs great again, I would be happy about that. See if I can pull up the stream on one of the other sources.
Have said you don't become a Brown.
All right, out of the snap. Takes it, fakes it, looking. There's a running back out of the backfield, but it's overthrown. Fairly well defensed. You can feel the momentum has now shifted. And this is what often happens when you're playing a superior team. Maybe they come out with a burst, but over time, you're worn down throughout the game. We'll see how it settles. 7-7, taking most of his plays out of the shotgun. That's a blitz. Run up the middle, stopped, gain of 2, maybe 3. Did you watch the Browns-Steelers game? .655 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 8. All right. Oh, there's a blitz. Blasted from behind. Did he hold on to the ball? He did. But that is how you dial up some pressure right there. 9 yards on the sack. Whew, he's lucky to have held on to that. Who's that, Simon? There's 0. Bam. Oh, he did lose the ball. Wait, hold on. We got the ball. Oh, we got the ball. How did I miss that? Right into the hands of Hamilton. Okay. Once again, we're not getting great camera angles. Buckeye ball, Buckeye ball, Buckeye ball. Let's go. Buckeyes take over with 6:23 left. Ooh, pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Jeremiah Smith. That's his first incomplete on the day. I mean, he chucked it up 18 yards out to Jeremiah Smith. There's some contact. It goes off of it, the tips of his fingers. Oh, I mean, he still almost had a shot to come down with that. There was contact on the play, and I think he timed his jump a little too early. Yeah, that was a hold that they let go. I don't think you can let that go. If you're going to call it on the Buckeyes, you got to call it on the other team. Just be consistent. Sets up 2nd and 10. Howard under center. Pitches. Ooh, Henderson wrapped up. That's going to be a loss of 5. Don't do that. And come on, Buckeyes, don't squander this opportunity. You're right down here. Punch this thing in. I don't want to see 10-7. Even worse, I don't want to see 7-7. I want to see 14-7. This is, man. I think you're seeing some problems on the Ohio State offensive line. They have shifted players around because of injury. And you think of a program like Ohio State, they're going to have one of the best offensive lines in the country every single year, and you have depth. But still, 10 games into the season, you have camaraderie, you have experience, and you have to shift everything. That's a tough task. 3rd and 14, out of the shotgun, Will Howard. He's looking. He's stepping up, in and out of the hands, and it's freaking turned over on an interception. Oh, that is awful. Awful, awful. Oh, this is exactly what you don't want to see. The worst possible freaking outcome. I'm trying to hold my language. There was pressure. He had to step up in the pocket. He chucks it. And number 5 got his hand in there from Indiana, punches it loose. You got it. He threw into a dangerous spot. And it hit him in his hands. He's supposed to catch it. But it was a good play to get the ball popped up, and it was a good play to catch it. Ugh. Oh, I don't see Will Howard run it very often. Would he have been better off running it there? You almost think he'd have to be better off running it, right? All right, I'm going to compose myself. How worried are you now? Anybody worried? I'm a little concerned. All right, are you guys in crypto? I am. Where did that go? A pending transaction. I owe. A hold is placed. Recent deposit. What do I do? All right. I got to log into Coin. I made a transaction and it I don't know why it keeps disconnecting from my bank. Like I link them so that I can make moves and then I'm listening to Randy Rhoads' cover of Crazy, his solo in Crazy Train. Well, doggone it, here we are. All right, out of the shotgun. Turns it off on a high snap, spreading it out to the side. Knocked down, gain of 5 or 6, unfortunately. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Tie game. Buckeyes 7-7 against the Hoosiers. 2nd and 4. 5 minutes remaining. All right. Looks like a blitz into the middle, and they stop. Oh, they stop the run, but he breaks out of it. Man, he was stopped for a loss, and that would have set up 4th down. Instead, geez, number 6. Yeah, Cody Simon gets in there and wraps him, and then he slides right down him. Gain of 10 after that. Ugh. Gross. Gross. All right. Here's another handoff up the middle, and it's another run of 6 yards. Like, Buckeyes are giving up too much on the ground right now. Yeah, they're saying that's exactly what Indiana needed. That's exactly what you don't want to do if you're the Browns. Doggone it, the Buckeyes. I've never live streamed a Buckeyes game, so I'm not used to saying Buckeyes live. I'll get better. Maybe. 3:30 left in the first half. 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun at the 30-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off again, off to the right side, breaks it outside, 1st down, and runs out of bounds. They found a weakness on the Buckeyes, and they are exploiting it right now in a tie game with just a couple minutes left. Jeez. Yeah, Downs got blocked on that, and he threw out his leg on a kick. He's lucky he didn't actually clip him on that and get a clipping play or a tripping play or a penalty, rather. Looks like a lot of the linemen on the Hoosiers have knee braces as well. I don't know. Do they all wear them all the time? Oh, there's a blitz. That is a great blitz up the middle. Sacked. Loss of 10. Simon is going bonkers, people. Number 0. Simon off the left side. Walk, walk, walk. Spins in on the guard. Center's occupied. Unmolested. Jumps onto his back. Pummels him into the ground. You can see the precipitation coming down. It is some football weather out there. 2nd and 18, they're going to call it. So I guess a loss of 8 on the play. Good job, Buckeyes. All right. Wow. Let's check in on the Rumble feed. Hey, what's up? United World Group. All right, question for United World Group. Who are you rooting for in today's game? No idea. Don't recognize you as a regular. I am the host. Here, let me do let me advertise the show that we do. We are the Unhappy Hour, powered by the New American Media. I could also play you a clip. I don't know if I have time. You know what? I will. I'm going to play you a clip of the Agree to Disagree show. This is our other program. I'll play the quick version. So that's a quick version of the Agree to Disagree show that we do every Tuesday, Thursday. Of course, we're here at the Unhappy Hour. So yeah, that's a thing. As soon as we hit halftime, I'll play you the clip, the full Agree to Disagree show intro. All right. We are back in the action here. 2 minutes remaining. Buckeyes, Hoosiers. All right. What comes next? What comes next? 2nd and 18, 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Tie game, 7-7. Buckeyes, Hoosiers. Indiana at their own 27-yard line. Buckeyes fake a blitz. Oh, they're getting good pressure. Wrapped up. That's going to be a loss of 3. Maybe forward progress will get you out to the line of scrimmage. Styles on the play. Nice play. Yeah, they're saying Sonny Styles moved from safety to linebacker. Buckeyes take a timeout now. 2 timeouts remaining. Bringing up 3rd and long. 3rd and really long. It's a good idea. Buckeyes blew a chance for at least a field goal with that deep interception deep into the territory of the Hoosiers. Could have at least been a chip shot field goal or a touchdown. Instead, 0 points. So the difference between having a lead and being tied right now is that turnover. Potentially, it's not a guarantee that the kicker makes his field goal in the rain. But it is a guarantee that if you turn it over, you get 0 points. Third and 18. Out of the shotgun. A little bit of movement from the Buckeyes on defense. Number 2, rearranging the linebackers and the DBs. All right, out of the shotgun, it's a delay handoff. That's going to go just about nowhere. Looks like they're going to call a timeout after a gain of 3. 1 minute, 47 seconds left. Ohio State's now down to 1 timeout in the quarter. That's plenty, especially in college where the time clock pauses when the field goal, when the markers, the sticks, the first down markers have to be moved, which buys you a little bit of time as well. All right, Buckeyes bringing their offense back onto the field here. Seriously, how awesome was that Cleveland Browns Pittsburgh Steelers game? They screw up the punt, fumble, recovers down at the 5-yard line. Let's freaking go. Nimbus, high five. I'm trying not to yell too much. This is fine. Now we're even for that interception. So the snap comes to the punter, number 94. 94. They said it was a perfect snap, but it did have a weird wobble to it. But it hits him in the hands and it goes off. 94 goes back, jumps down on it, recovered by the Buckeyes at the 5. Let's go. Yeah. A lot of movement by the Buckeyes. Going to the right now, going back to the left. Man in motion. Tate comes across. 7 on the play clock. Howard gets it. Howard's going to try to run it. Remember I said, is Howard running? If Howard could have ran it last time, he could have got something there. He gets 4 on this. Brings up 2nd and goal. Minute 30 on the play clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Will Howard, 14 of 16, 116 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the day. They're taking way too much time here. They're going slow. Now, I know you want to score and not leave the other team a lot of time, but worry about 1 minute left in the game and getting your points. Don't worry about the other team. The shotgun handoff to Quinshaw Junkins. Knocked down, gain of nothing. Are they going to burn their final timeout? No. 54 seconds. 3rd and goal. Come on, Buckeyes. 2 goofy runs in the middle as the screen that we're seeing on the cameras on the season. The Buckeyes are 87% touchdown percentage. Not so good today, though. I'm wondering if the field conditions have worsened. They have seemed reluctant to throw it. We're down to 30 seconds now on the play clock. Out of the shotgun. It's another handoff. Henderson. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Let's go, Travion. High five, Nimbus. My high five to Nimbus is just booping him in the nose. Nimbus? Want to do a high five? You a high five? I like that Nimbus is hanging out with me. Travion Henderson went off the left side, looked like he had a lane, looked like he got stopped, and exactly what I was telling you a few minutes ago that I did not like seeing out of the Buckeyes offensive line. An offensive line missing a couple of players now and been shifted around. They weren't going to the aid of their player and doing the rugby scrum push, the tush push, the let's drive it forward for 7 yards. Once again, they're showing that bobbled snap leading to this awesome play. And that's where field position matters so much. If that happens at your 40-yard line, 50-yard, it's different than happening at your 10-yard line. All right, so 57 at guard, they're highlighting. A nice push to get him. Oh, he took him 10 yards off the play. And the rest of the Buckeyes were there to just make sure Henderson didn't go backward. He went forward. Always be falling forward. Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, always be closing. ABC, always be closing. The Simpsons had a joke when Lisa goes vegetarian and Homer's throwing his barbecue. They start singing, you don't win friends with salad. 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 You don't win games with field goals. You don't win games with field goals. By the way, here, watch this. Jameis. Look at this. And he held on to that ball, Jameis Winston did. Are you kidding me? Because that ball could have easily popped out. What a great play. What a great win. I went into the game saying it was Schrodinger's game. If the Browns win, I'll be happy. If the Browns lose, I'll be happy. Because of either draft picks or just, you always want to win. Nah, I don't care about draft picks. Just win the damn games. Just win, baby. Just win. All right, so there you go. Hoosiers take a knee. They're going to run out the clock here. It's 14-7 Buckeyes. Buckeyes have had 3 top 5 games on the season now. 3 top 5 games. Yeah, it could have been 7-7, but it could have also been 21-7. Yeah, you don't win friends with salad, and you don't win games with field goals. You don't win friends with turnovers. You don't win friends with turnovers. So yeah. Let me see if I can check out the feed on this other side. The Unhappy Hour Sports Show. Oh my gosh. You ever watch these cleaning videos on YouTube? You ever end up in the weird part of YouTube? This is a 65-year-old Persian carpet that hasn't been washed for more than half a century. Oh my good gravy. I gotta say, that's gotta be a pretty interesting job. They got these big tiled rooms, the galoshes, they got the sprays, and they clean. They treat it, they clean it. There's something really gratifying about watching something like that get brought to life. Where was this garden kept? Where was this rug kept? In a garden? Well, you know. Anyway, what other games are you looking forward to this Saturday? I admit I haven't been paying I haven't been paying a ton of attention to the rest of college football so far. And let me share this on Telegram. We're TNAM and TNAM chat. We are live streaming a Buckeyes Hoosiers watch party. Oh. We're in halftime. Okay. I'm going to try to cross-pollinate this and share it on different platforms. Find the Unhappy Hour on Facebook. The Unhappy Hour Sports Show. God, that last touchdown, our first lead of the game. All right, then. Now, hold on. I thought I switched account. There we are. Let me watch this. Look at how cool this is. Jameis against the Steelers. Trying to get him offsides. Trying to get him. Somebody jump off sides. Damn. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. Hey, if you're watching, we got people watching. Leave a comment. Say hello. Say something. Ask me a question. Ask me anything. I'm going to refill my coffee. But I want to talk with you guys. By the way, Jameis Winston has grown on me, let me tell you. I got to tell you, just the difference between Deshaun Watson and Jameis Winston, it is stunning. Such a big difference. Where is my feed? Now it's showing that I'm not streaming to. No, it is streaming to the Unhappy Hour. Why is it not showing that I'm live? It's not showing that my live feed on Strictly Football. Why not? There's on the Unhappy Hour. What the hell's going on? It's showing that I'm streaming, but I can't find it. This is so weird. I can't find my video streaming on YouTube for the Unhappy Hour. Why the hell not? View channel. There it is. Wow, that was weird. I'm going to predict the final score. Final Buckeyes. Hoosiers score. I'll still say 48-28. I know that's not real. But it's kind of fun to say out loud, isn't it? Yeah, Travion Henderson, kind of the bruising back, got it done. Kind of like Nick Chubb for the Browns. All right, let's make sure we're live on both of these now. It's doing it to me on this one, too. How weird. Anybody here in Facebook? Oh, there we go. What's up, Nick? Greg, what's up? Yeah, guys. Okay. If you're in Facebook, can you jump over to YouTube? YouTube.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. Better yet, Rumble. The New American Media. Because your comments, they pop up on the live stream screen feed. Am I just saying words? What am I even doing? What I would like to do is do a screen share and take your comments and show you, but Facebook won't let me because Facebook sucks. Greg Barth, what up, buddy? Greg is saying Indiana has no business being ranked 5th. They played tough the first half, but think the Buckeyes will pull away in the second half. I mean, okay. I don't like this one touchdown game at all. If I was up 3 or 4 touchdowns, I could start saying stuff like that. They've played us well because, look, except for that fumble at the 5-yard line, that's a gimme. We're in a tie game. But yeah, the Buckeyes, they've played 3 top 5 teams. The undefeated Oregon Ducks, the Penn State Nittany Lions, with the only loss on the year being to the Buckeyes. And, of course, this one to a top 5 Hoosiers team. Number 9, Ole Miss, taking on Florida, looking at some highlights here. Does he take that one to the house? I think he does. 14-14 at the half. All right. I mean, Georgia. Is 2-loss Georgia better than no-loss Hoosiers? I mean, at some point, if you're a Big Ten team and you're undefeated 10 games into the season, you work your way up the list. I get your point, though, Greg. It looks like the quarterback can throw for the Hoosiers. I mean, he looks okay. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about 11 people on offense, 11 people on defense, everybody on special teams, and the rotational players. There's a lot more depth, and there's a lot bigger talent on the Buckeyes, for sure. Nick is saying, I said I'm at work, but I guess Siri thought I was drunk. So, is Siri drunk? And I'm going to ask Greg, who would you replace Indiana with at number 5 if they don't deserve it? I'm not saying I strongly agree or disagree on that point. I'm just curious to clarify. Is there a team you think is better, like a 2-loss Georgia, ranked 10? SMU, ranked 13? 9-1? I don't know. All right, I'm going to fill up my cup here. My cup runneth over. Oh, my legs.
Think yourself this season like TNAM on Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV for $89. Where you can watch your favorite teams all in one place. And as long as you can see the TV. NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV, now $89 to December 2nd. It's Fox College Football Friday, and it's a big show. Regular season finale in prime time. One of the nation's leading rushers and elite scoring threat on TV. Yes. Against Utah. Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern. So, what's the last thing you bragged about? Your handles on the court? That ain't right. Did you know Republic Bank customers are nearly 3 times more likely to recommend their bank to friends and family? So choose a bank you can brag about.
Where'd my coffee go?
The holiday season is here, and there's no better way to celebrate than with a new or used car, truck, or SUV from John Jones Auto Group. Unwrap your deal from the largest selection in Southern Indiana. Come out and visit one of our 3 locations. Or, as always, you can visit us online 24/7 at www.johnjonesautogroup.com. At John Jones Auto Group, because they pay so.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna invite somebody into the stream here.
We build trust with thousands of satisfied customers. As a family-owned independent agency, our experienced staff selects just the right options to meet your needs. We feature auto owners insurance, an industry leader. Auto owner stands for the best in life, home, car, and business insurance. Callistus Smith Insurance. We're here for you. Want to keep your business moving? Visit SueDistractedDriver.com. So, what's the last thing you bragged about? The Wahoo you called the dog? That time you bowled a turkey? Did you know Republic Bank customers are nearly 3 times more likely to recommend their bank to friends and family? So choose a bank you can brag about. Republic Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, Mike, I am streaming the game. I know you're not a Buckeye fan, or I don't know that actually, but I'm watching the top 5 matchup, number 2 Buckeyes, number 5 Hoosiers, and I'm streaming live, and I'm on Rumble too, and YouTube and whatnot. Don't know if you felt like jumping into the studio. We're just sitting here watching the top 5 matchup, 2 versus 5, regardless of who you are. If you like football, that's a thing. And open invitation to jump in. It's the start of the 3rd quarter, right after halftime now.
If I was a Hoosier fan, that's how I'd feel. If I was an Ohio State fan, I would have said, hey, we missed 2 red zone possessions. So I think both teams feel like they left meat on the bone in the first half. And this second half game to put their offense back on the field and got you back in rhythm. Let's take a look at some of our next level moments from the first half. Sponsored by AT&T Business. Reliability for your business is our business. Early, the protection was solid for Indiana. They converted a couple of 3rd downs. Marched right down the middle, left play 70 yards, put it in the end zone. Ohio State struggled inside the 5. They got
Okay, I'm sharing some stuff here. They're showing some highlights. Take all your comments. Larry Fletcher, what's up, buddy? There we go. Now I can share these comments on the screen. I'm getting all my comments on Facebook. I need to try to reconnect my Facebook group so I can stream and get all the comments going through here on Restream. So I have a comments thread for Rumble, one for X, one for YouTube, one for Facebook. It's just, my kingdom for a producer where everything's in one place. Doing the best I can here. Buckeyes with 3 sacks on the day, 0 for the Hoosiers. Great job for that makeshift line. Buckeyes gave up only 3 rushing yards in the entire first half. That is incredible. Buckeyes 148 total yards to 58. Buckeyes only 32 rushing yards. I expect that to change in the second half for sure. Larry Fletcher, you got the Reds in your bio. Why don't you put the Buckeyes in your bio, bro? Buckeyes in bio, bro. Larry Fletcher, go Bucks. OHIO. Yes. So I just sent a message, a voice message to Mike Barra, TV's Mike Barra. And I do a show with him on Thursdays called Strictly Football. Every week this season, we cover the upcoming week and we talk about the week that we just saw. But yeah, he's been a West Coast guy and he is a Huskies fan. And that's why I said, though, Larry, this isn't about the Buckeyes today, but it's about the number 2 team playing the number 5 team. And that's just, as a fan of football, that's the type of stuff you watch anyway. Now, how do you feel about this? On the kickoff, the receivers allowed to wave a fair catch it outside of the end zone at the 2-yard line, and then that takes you out to whatever yard line as a touchback. I don't like that. Take it out. I want to see more long returns. I want to see more plays get knocked around and turnovers. Anyway, Hoosiers start off at the 25-yard line here, trailing 7-14 to the number 2 ranked Buckeyes. It's a handoff up the middle. They're trying to go back to what was working for them, and it seems like it is again, gain of 5 or 6. Ellison is, those 3 yards rushing statistic was a bit of an anomaly because those 3 sacks took off about 30 yards from the totals. So 3 was probably more like 33 rushing yards than those 3 sacks aside. Rourke is 6 of 9 for 50 on the day, but he has shown he can get the ball downfield. They're going to hand it off again. 0. Ball is loose. Buckeyes pick it up. Oh, wait, no. Did the Buckeyes get it? I think Simon had it, lost it. They're scrambling for it at the ground. I think 0 had it at first, and then he lost it, and then did he get it a second time? What happened here? They're saying Indiana ball, maybe? Okay, that ball got punched out for damn sure. It spins on the ground. 0 gets it. Oh, but then it goes out again. And then we almost get, oh my. And that was an intentional punch. That's how you get turnovers. You don't tackle and you punch the ball. If you see it, you punch it. Oh, that's a tough break for the Buckeyes. They could have recovered it twice. Sets up 3rd and 3, 2 seconds on the clock. Hits 0. That's delay game. Delay game. Wave it off. That's a flag. There we go. What are you saying? The Reds traded India yesterday. What? Oh. You acquire Brady Singer from the Royals. You said India and Weimer to the Royals. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Larry is saying, okay, 3rd and 8. Oh! Hit. Gets the ball out off the hands of number 4. Buckeyes put the pressure on. They missed the sack by, milliseconds. And it goes off the hands of 4 on the sidelines. It would have been a first down. Yeah, they're getting JT Tuamoeau. Am I saying that right? and he gets hit on the shoulder, goes back just as that ball gets out. Now, remember, this punt is no sure thing. Slipped out of his hands last time, 4th and 8 at the Hoosiers 26-yard line. 13 minutes left in the third. Okay, takes the snap, gets the kick off. It's going to bounce. Buckeyes will pick it up, avoids 3 people, spins. He's out across the 30, 40, midfield, down to the 40, cuts across field 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Good night. That's a Buckeye touchdown. Caleb Downs. Let's go. I'm trying not to yell too much. My buddy Nimbus is here. He's watching my game. Ah! Yeah, Indiana hasn't faced a defense like that all season, but I'll tell you what, they haven't faced a team like the Buckeyes. It bounced once, it bounced twice. It was really risky for him to do this. He catches it around the 20, but 2 people miss. He spins out of 1, works his way past 2, outruns number 1, cuts across the field. Good block over there. Cuts across the field again. Caleb Downs. He says, what, a safety? Woo! That was a ugly extra point. They call it good, but they said this guy's an Alabama transfer. Wow. All right. So, look, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you. The 11 players on offense and the 11 players on defense, it takes a lot for a program to get 22 people that are, on average, superior to the other team. It's not hard for the Buckeyes to do because we've been doing it for 30 years. We're doing what the Steelers and Ravens have been consistently doing for 25 years. We have a game plan. We have the resources. We have the staff in place. We have the scouting. We have the recruiting. We have the portal, which is like the GM trade stuff. But don't forget, it's not 11. It's not just 11 making 22. It's also the special teams unit. That snap that went through the Hoosiers punter's hands led to that touchdown from the Buckeyes, the second touchdown of the day. That was huge. Now, that was weather-induced, but look, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Either you have it or you don't. Either you have it or you don't. And man, oh man, that play made a difference. That's a difference-making play. And of course, that 80-yard punt return for a touchdown. He made the first 2 miss, gave it a spin, got past 2 more, then cut it across. Oh, it was nice. That's like Eric Metcalf-esque. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. Let me see if I can add. Oh, check this out, guys. I'm going to add a video clip. Watch this. Oh, this is going to be so cool if I can make this work. I don't know where it is. Hang on, let me do a search. I'm trying to find something here. Check this out. Guys, how cool is this? Who's the odds-on favorite to win the championship? Is that Ohio State or no, Oregon, they're saying? Wow. Got that team up north coming up next week. Not worried about that. I'm worried about this game. I'm focused on this game completely. So I'm uploading something I'm going to try to share with you guys. If it comes out well, please, I hope this uploads immediately. This would be so huge. All right, here's kickoff. He's just going to let it bounce. Lame. Oh, it's still uploading. Come on, upload fast. Why is this taking so long? Once again, if I had a producer, this would have already been shared with you, and we'd all be laughing about it. Or, I mean, we'd all be enjoying it, rather. However you're watching, hit a thumbs up, hit a hearts, hit a like. All right. Hoosiers take over at the 25-yard line, trailing 7-21. The shotgun, it's another handoff up the middle. It's another gain of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did a kind of jumping, spinning twist. We'll see where they mark him down. Oh, here you go. Let me play this for you. Check this out.
Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
Did you see that? This is Eric Metcalf, and you're watching the Unhappy Hour. Ah! Metcalf, one of my all-time favorite players. 2nd and 2. Throws it across the middle, incomplete at his shoelaces. Did another one of those faked handoff things. All right, so yeah, they're targeting the same Buckeye number 1 that had all those early pass interference calls, and I guess he's pretty prone to it in general. But that was incomplete. Oh, we got a 3rd down coming up. They started 4 of 4 for first. The Hoosiers started 4 of 4 on 3rd down conversions, and since then they've been 0 for 4. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the hearts or the hundreds or the confetti. Just hit the thing if you got a chance to make some integration known. Here's the pass out of the backfield. Incomplete. Yeah, this game has gone off the rails for the Hoosiers, and I'm here for it. I said we're going to put 48 points on the board. Let's go. Let's make a statement. So, yeah, the running back came out of the backfield on this play, zipped it right out there. And it's a good thing that number 6 made the tackle that he did. It hit Lofton in the hands, and incomplete. But, geez, if he could have slipped or something, there was nothing but green grass behind him. Punter gets the handles on this one, lets it loose. It's going to bounce once, bounce twice, and it's going to roll. They're going to let it go out of bounds there at the 24-yard line where the Buckeyes take over. Wow. Here, let me play this for you again.
Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
How cool is that? Yeah. All right. I'm here for it. Let's go. All right. Let me check. Geez, you guys could have been talking to me. I don't know. There's so many screens. I have so many tabs open. YouTube is weird. On one of them, you can press hearts and hundreds, and on the other, you get like emojis or something. How do you switch that? It's pretty strange. I don't know. Hello, 777 Patriot. What up? We're watching some football right now. I do a show called the Unhappy Hour Sports Show. I do Strictly Browns, Cleveland Browns fan. Strictly Buckeyes, Strictly Cavaliers, Strictly Guardians. And I also do that show, Strictly Football, that's all about the NFL with Mike Barra. Thanks for joining us. 777 Patriot. Who are you rooting for? Buckeyes or Hoosiers? I mean, I guess the Buckeyes, they're a team that you root against if you're not a fan, but they're also like, I think the Buckeyes have the largest fan base of all of college football globally. Buckeye backers, and they're like the New York Yankees. You either love them or you hate them. Maybe. I'm such a homer. You know, and I've rooted for different things when I watch top 5 matchups. I don't know, Georgia, Alabama. I don't know. I mean, I've suffered some tough losses to both of those teams in the playoffs that have really ruined seasons that could have been championship teams. So how do I pick? Who do I root for? This team or that team? I don't know. Sometimes I just watch, and I want to watch 2 teams that are in the top 5 because it's fun to watch 2 teams who are in the top 5 because those are 2 good teams, and you're theoretically going to get some good football. I like the game of football just for the sake of it being the game of football. When it comes to Ohio State, no. That's very different. There is zero impartiality. I'll tell you what, Ohio State, now we're starting to look ahead to the game. Michigan has won the last 3 meetings. Whoa, that is absolutely unacceptable. You don't do that in Columbus and expect to stick around. All right, Will Howard dropping back plenty of time, zips it. Emeka Egbuka complete across midfield. I mean, that's just a pretty play, a pretty pass. But look, the offensive line gave him all day to work there, and it let this route develop. Egbuka shimmies off the line, goes into the inside, cuts outside. A lot of time for that play to develop. Nicely thrown ball. They're going to run it here off the right side. Goes up about 3 yards forward. Setting up 2nd and 7, roughly. Will Howard, 15 of 17 on the day. 141 touchdowns. 141 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Yeah. I would like... I want to see boots on the neck right now. Boot on neck. We're up. Let's go to the jugular. Let's finish this thing. Fakes the handoff. No, it is a handoff off to the left. Henderson stopped for a gain of nothing. Maybe lost a yard. Call it 3rd and 7 coming up here. Yeah, they love this C.J. West on the line here. C.J. West. Why is he number 8 on the line? I do not like seeing a number 8 and a number 6 on the defensive line for the Hoosiers. I do not like that. 3rd and 7, 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Will Howard gets the snap out of shotgun, zips it over to the sidelines. Complete. 2-handed catch. Completed. Brought down. Tate. I mean, pinpoints it. Drops 1 foot, gets the 2nd foot in, comes down with the ball on his hands. But, I mean, he is gripping and pressing the vise because that could have hit the ground and knocked out. And then you don't want a ref to have an excuse to say, well, he didn't care. He didn't ever maintain possession or something stupid. So don't do that. Jeremiah Smith, 2 catches for 25 yards on the day. All right, 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. It's another handoff. Moving up the middle, there's that rugby scrum, that tush-push action. Gain of 1 or 2 turns into 4 or 5. Henderson moving forward. You know, this is where you lean. If you can lean, or you could lean and punch. You know, the leaning is just, we're going to make this physical. We're going to block you. We're just going to have a super long extended drive and wear you out. But the punching is going for these deep throws. You punch. 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Oh, nice move. That's a 1st down. Gain of 7, 8 yards. A nice spin. Really nice run. Yeah, they got two. Judkins is a very different kind of running back than Henderson. But yeah, that spin. Come on, guys. Show a replay. I don't want to watch Will Howard walk and talk. And now I'm going to set up. Show me the replay of the thing. Fox Big Noon Saturday. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. Maybe I don't watch games this closely, usually. But all right, under center, Will Howard, strange, goes in motion. That's a handoff across the field. There he goes. Jeremiah Smith, first down and more, down to the Hoosiers' 7-yard line. That was a fast hook around the corner. These are thoroughbreds out there. These are horses, man. Let them run. Smith, Abuka, Tate. First and goal. Buckeyes lead 21-7 with 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the third. A little bit of motion from the Buckeyes. Calling an audible. Will Howard. 2, 1. Here's the handoff. Ooh, gain of 5. Henderson. Nice play. Looking a little bit like Eddie George on that one. Some nice downhill running. What was that, off the B gap? Yeah, it opened up, made one guy miss. All right, now they're leaning. So there's two things. Once again, what is it? The lean. The lean and the punch. They're tending to Christian right now, number 85. I'm going to play it again.
Eric Metcalf, and you're watching the Unhappy Hour.
Eric Metcalf, baby. All right. Oh, geez, where's the chat? Yeah, back to Larry. Larry says, Indiana hasn't faced a defense like this all season. Yeah, I do. I get that. I gather that. I understand that. I mean, the Buckeyes have a really nice defense. Not perfect, and there have been moments in that Oregon game. I wish we could get a second chance, and maybe we will. That's the cool thing. We might get a second chance at Oregon. Can we get a third chance? I don't even know how it works anymore with like a Big Ten championship. We used to have divisions. Do we still? Forgive me. I don't have that committed to memory. But it'll be nice getting a second chance at Oregon. Yeah, and I mean, we saw it. There's always like the Boise State or who was the most recent undefeated team that just lost one? Was it Air Force? No, it wasn't Air Force. Well, Boise State 9-1, Army 9-0. You do have to factor in. Have they played anyone? BYU 9-1, SMU 9-1. Are those teams better? I don't know. I mean, geez, just look at that top 5, though. The Buckeyes have played number 1 Oregon, number 4 Penn State, number 5 Indiana. Nobody has a better CV. Nobody has a better resume. Larry's saying Big Ten has 4 teams in the top. Thank you. Yeah, because that's right, because Oregon is a Big Ten team. That's so weird for me to think of. I don't like what they've done to these leagues and divisions. Maybe I guess I'm just conservative. If it's not broken, I don't want to mess with it. If we can come up with something radically cooler, way better, I'm all about it. I'll listen. I'll consider any of that. But, Big Ten has 4 teams in the top 10, maybe top 5. Don't remember where Penn State is ranked. Yeah. I could share the screen, but Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana. 4 of the top 5 teams are all Big Ten. Yeah, but the Big Ten has 100 teams in it. Second and goal, man in motion. Will Howard at the 4-yard line of the Hoosiers, leading 21-7. Here's a handoff and a spin from Henderson. Henderson forward to the 1. Oh, it looked like he was going to get in there for a moment. And it also looked like he was going to get hit in the backfield and for a loss of 2. Oh, that spin at the 8-yard line. He jumped off of his feet and spun. Wow. That is got to be one of the plays of the game. Make sure you go back and watch that spin with 6:10 left in the third quarter. Third and goal, Buckeyes from the 1. Fakes the handoff, looking, Howard, touchdown, Buckeyes. Jelani Thurman. That was a nice play, set up by the play action, and this is where you have the lean and the punch. You can lean on. Yeah, so he's right there at the line, 15, Thurman. I mean, he gets bumped good, but he keeps his feet about him, and he ends up wide open for that touchdown. 15's a physical specimen as well. Larry saying that the Browns put it to the Squealers on Thursday night. My God, how cool was it to watch that weather, Larry? Extra points good. Buckeyes take a 28-7 lead with 6:02 left in the third. The number 2 Buckeyes leading the number 5 Hoosiers. Larry saying that they put it to the Squealers on Thursday night. Yeah, I went into that game just saying it's Schrodinger's game. If we win, I'll be happy because I like watching my team. I like, you always want to win, except when a season is so completely lost. When a season is so completely lost, you start thinking, I'm going to be playing for a draft pick and we need a new quarterback. Like, we got to get a affordable quarterback to stay here. Because Deshaun Watson is an albatross around our neck for like $120 million over the next 2 years or something stupid. But man, as that game progressed, like I didn't have it in me to root against us. Tanking and rooting for the best, like that's awful. Ohio State has 29 consecutive wins against Indiana. Longest winning streak. I missed the last part. I should have read it faster. 28 unanswered points. This game has. But yeah, I didn't have it in me to root against us, and that win meant something. It might have saved Kevin Stefanski's job, or not. I mean, look, I might be the only person in Cleveland that thinks Stefanski's overrated and that he probably intentionally let TJ Watt tee off on Baker during the last game that Baker was with us to maybe intentionally injure him because he was so sick of him. Go back and watch that game. Tell me I'm wrong. How do you justify not double teaming TJ Watt? Not rolling away from pressure, not running the ball more. Anyway, not to get too in the weeds, but yeah, the Browns put it to the Squealers. Larry was saying, yes, that's BYU that I was thinking of. They lost their first game last weekend. Yeah, but like I said, there's SMU at 9-1. There's 9-0 Army. There's a lot of teams. The Boise States. All right, here's a run from the Hoosiers. That's a nice run, 12 yards up the middle. I would like to see the Buckeyes shore some of these runs up. Back to the Buckeye game. Larry Fletcher. Larry. Make sure you're following us on X, by the way. We're at @TheUnhappyHour_. At @TheUnhappyHour_. And our main channel is called The New American Media. So we're at American_media_. We can stream live on X. Now there's a big run down the sidelines. That was a nice stiff arm from 17. Going to lead to a first down, gain of 15. Lawton's looking okay. Yeah, a nice stiff arm on Hancock. Just bam. Don't look now, but the Hoosiers are across midfield at the 41-yard line. Here's another handoff up the middle. They're going to stop this one. Gain of 2. Ugh. Do not come on, Buckeyes defense. I know we're up by 3 touchdowns. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, I want a little bit more dominance here. I don't want a 28-27 win, 28-23, 28-24, 28-20, 28-17. I like 28-7. I like 35-7 better. Out of the shotgun from the 40-yard line, 2nd and 8. Turns, gives the handoff again. Wrapped up by the Buckeyes. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd down with 4:17 left in the 3rd. Buckeyes lead by 21. Score of 28-7. So we're setting up 3rd and 1. Looking at the student section and a lot of shirtless. I believe most of those are males. It's 2024, y'all. I don't know what's what. Larry, you said the interception wasn't Howard's fault. I agree to the extent that it was caught and knocked out by the defender, but also I disagree. Hang on, 3rd and 11. Remind me, I'll get back to that point. Here's the snap. Oh, incomplete. Might as well pick up that ball. That was close to a lateral. Not really, but anything around that line of scrimmage, you pick it up. Will Howard should have tucked the ball and ran it upfield. He didn't. He forced the ball into double coverage, and it inevitably led to the thing that inevitably happens when you force plays into really tight windows, when you could have just tucked it and ran it, maybe for the 1st down, or at least for 4, 5, 6 yards and make it close for 4th and 2. So I do blame Will Howard. Now, if it's a pie chart, is it 50-50? You can't say it's 0% Will Howard's fault because he did throw that into a bad spot. It's like if a quarterback throws it behind a receiver who has to spin around, and then it's through the spinning that he catches it, and then it goes off of his hand and shoulder pad, and it's caught from the guy behind him. Well, that's partially the quarterback's fault. He threw it to a spot that did not put the receiver in the best position to catch the ball and advance it. So some of that's on Howard. So is that 50-50? I don't know. 75-25? If it's a pie chart, Pac-Man's eating the little one. Maybe that, right? So yeah, it wasn't fully Howard's fault, and I'll give you that for sure. Yeah, Larry says I love snow games. Larry, did the Steelers game change? Hey, Larry, do you want to jump on the show? I don't know where you're at or what you're doing. Here, there's the link if you want to jump on the show. Did the Browns win against the Steelers? Did that change your opinion on the proposed new stadium for the Brook Park Browns? I got to tell you, I saw the renderings for this facility and this nice open complex. You could have outdoor concerts. You could have convention center stuff. You could have WWE tennis matches, NCAA Final Four. You could have presidential conventions. You could have all these things. And I loved the renderings of the Brook Park Browns, the new stadium complex that they were talking about. However, so I love the concept, and I'm still fine with the concept. Three caveats. Okay. I want a retractable dome that must remain open at all times for NFL football games. Not that like, oh, it's going to be bad today, we got to close the dome. No. It will always be open on football game days. Find a way to make that happen, and I'm in. But here's the other thing. If the stadium is this big, I want the roof that allows the precipitation to come in to be like this. I want something that can give the fans a protective overhead kind of shading cover and maybe it slopes down and you all get the view of the stadium down here, but let it rain and let it snow down upon those players on the field. The game of football is supposed to be an outdoor sport. I'm fine. You know, I understand the benefits of having it inside of a dome, and if it's on like regular turf and there's no slipping, and you know, I just it completely reminded me why I do not want a dome. I will take a retractable dome, but I want more coverage for the fans, and I also want more temperature control for the fans. In the seating, look, we're designing this from scratch. Let's build something that's never been built. Can we heat the seats? Can we have heating coming out so that we are not freezing as fans? Something behind the seats, hand warmers. A way to regulate the temperature for the fans while the inner part of the retractable dome that must stay open always allows the elements to dump on the field. How about that? That's what I'm thinking. The last team to play 3 top 5 teams in a regular season was LSU in 2011. It's wild that the Buckeyes had played 3 top 5 teams. And we lost to the number 1 team in the nation by 1 point. Hey, I want Ryan Day to get his championship already. This is a great team he has. They can be better. Here's a pitch out to the left. Judkins, gain of 2 or 3 on the sideline, setting up 3rd and 4. But yeah, I love snow games. Yeah, I love snow games as well. Okay, you said you prefer you prefer. Okay, Larry, my idea is not bad, right? But we got to design it. I think it would take someone like Elon Musk to just help design something like that. Here we go. Buckeyes miss on the pass to Jeremiah Smith, which would have got him a first down. There was some pressure. Howard avoided getting the sack, gets the ball out, but Smith couldn't hang on. He was at the top of the screen, cuts right into the middle, hands across him, but it was also good defense. Let's say they knocked it away. You might want to see Smith take one more step into the ball. If he's feeling that type of blanket, you can't sit and wait because the blanket's there. You got to take a step in to go get it, get you some of that distance. Buckeyes get the punt off, waves for a fair catch at the whoa. He falls on his ass. Almost lost that one. So the Hoosiers are going to take over with 2:02 left in the 3rd. Yeah, I think my idea is fantastic, but I think we have to reimagine what it means to be in a stadium, which is what you're doing with every one of these complexes anyway. So figure it out. Heated seats, some warm air, or something that can also be cool if it's super hot. Hoosiers, get blasted with a sack. Pocket collapsed off the corners all day long. Tuimoalau. Oh, that was just bad design. 74 was a pulling guard supposed to come out, and he got caught up on the left guard. Never even had a chance. You know, there's plays that you got to credit the defense and plays that you just you take advantage of what's there. You know, I've seen a million times. Whoa, you okay? You okay? I've seen a million times where there were opportunities left on the board. So I don't knock when a defense does that. Look, some of my biggest plays in for my undefeated football team, playoff caliber football team, state championship football team when I was a junior and a backup at defensive end and a starter on special teams. Some of my biggest plays were just I was left unattended, but look, you got to get in quicker than you've ever have. You can't over pursue. Sometimes you miss the easiest routine catches, the easiest pop-ups. Here's another sack. This one right up the middle. The deer in headlights look. Sawyer, number 33, gets this sack. Oh, we got this team rattled. This might be the last play of the third quarter. We'll see how they handle it. Okay, so Sawyer was lined up like a tackle, works his way in on a stunt toward the middle across two linemen, and just, it's a bull rush sack. It's right over the falling that way. Jack Sawyer getting it done. Larry saying never let up on the gas. Agreed, never let up on the gas. $28-7, heading into the fourth quarter. 28-7, everybody. We're on to something. Larry saying that he's watching on X. Thanks for watching us on X. Larry, are you following us on both the New American Media and the Unhappy Hour _ or at TNAM Sports, TNAM Sports? That's for Strictly Football. And Browns Family Doc. We did a documentary on the Browns' perfect winless season. If you've never watched it, please watch it, share it. I followed McNeil and his family around. He's the one that put together that perfect winless season parade. Larry is saying, as a fan of going to games, I prefer going to domes. Watching on TV, hey, let it snow. I can't take the cold. So yeah, what if there was more of an overhang for us and it slants down? Rarely are we going to be looking up. So if it's got a downward slant that covers us and protects us and catches the rain so we don't get soaked, catches the snow so we don't get soaked, and if it's cold, super cold, something that heats the seats or gives us some warmth, let's make it happen. Larry's saying he likes dome stadiums. He's been to NFL games. Yeah, I just went to Indianapolis last year. That was the game where Myles Garrett jumped over the Colts and then blocked it. The field goal, I believe, right? So, yeah, that was my first time at Lucas Oil Stadium. I enjoyed it. You've been to Detroit? Haven't been to Detroit? Needed to go to a baseball game. What baseball game? A domed baseball game? Any game in particular? Larry, what are your thoughts on Ellie De La Cruz, by the way? I'm a big Ellie advocate. I like him a lot. Getting some coffee. All right. Getting back to it. All right. You think Ellie's going to keep getting better? What gives you hope that Ellie is going to keep getting better? Ellie De La Cruz. I hope you're right. I invested in him. Nice. Man, this Caleb Downs, the punt returner for the Buckeyes, number 2, the Alabama transfer. This guy's got moves. He just hit every button on the Madden controller, did every move. Didn't get any yards on it, but man, he's got all the moves. Oh, geez, I left my coffee. This is not the first time I've left for coffee. All right, pass complete. Geez, Scott. Your grandsons love Ellie De La Cruz. Man, he is so... I like the speed that he throws the ball. He's so fast on the base paths. Yeah, I believe in Ellie De La Cruz. I went out and got a sports card with his autograph, his rookie. Like, I wanted a PSA graded 10. You know, you make investments and you think things will help you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Here's a handoff up the middle. Judkins, first down, Buckeyes. Larry's saying Ellie is going to get better. He's got more experience. He's going to get stronger. And now they have the best manager in baseball. God, I don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? Well, obviously, you highly regard Terry Francona. I mean, Terry really just, I don't know what happened in Cleveland, but my God, we were one run away from a World Series win. Never got a World Series with him. Will Howard out of the shotgun. Here's a handoff. Judkins again, stuffed at the line, driven backward. Second down. Will Howard, 18 of 21 on the day, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, the best manager in baseball. I don't know how I feel about that. Not super thrilled. Can this Buckeyes team win a national championship? Another run, gain of 3, third down. Yeah, they're crediting the offensive line. You have to. Question of the day, can this Buckeyes team win a national championship? What say you? Hello to everybody on Rumble. We're new to streaming on Rumble, but very happy to be doing so. 3rd and 7, 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes up 28-7. Howard gets the snap, dumps it off underneath. Henderson driving 1 yard shy right at midfield. It's going to set up 4th and 1. I say you go for it here. There you go. There, foot on the gas. You're not punting it. A bad punt could shank out of bounds. You could kick it into the end zone, a net of 20 yards. Just go for it. Just go for it. I'm sure there's analytical reasons why, this, that, and the other, but come on. Here we go. Will Howard, 19 of 22 on the day. Out from under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws it across the middle. Wide open. First down and more. Ibuka, gain of 20, and then he's getting pushed out of bounds. That's going to be a flag. You're trying to start a fight over here. Or did they throw a flag or not? You can't. Ibuka goes inside, cuts across, makes the catch. He's out of bounds. I guess he puts up a bit of a stiff arm, takes him to the ground. Dude stands up, doesn't like it, pushes him. I guess they didn't throw a flag. Emeka Ibuka, 180 receptions, third on the all-time list behind KJ Hill and David Boston. KJ Hill had that many? Oh my God. Howard airmails one behind all the action. He misread that completely. He goes, my bad. He's saying, my fault. I don't know what that was. Come on, Will Howard. I don't know what that was, but don't ever do that again. You can get away with that when it's fourth quarter, 10 minutes left against Indiana when you're up 21 points. 2nd and 10. They're going to call a false start on that. Man, these Hoosiers are getting up in the Buckeyes' faces trying to start some problems. That looked like Watson. I know. Ohio State receivers last year made $128 million in the pros. Brian Hartline is crushing with the Buckeyes. Wide receiver university. All right, 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Will Howard, there's a blitz, but it pick it up. Complete down to the side, sheds a tackle. Down to the 23-yard line here. But there's another doggone flag on the play. Maybe in an area for face mask or defensive pass interference? What are they doing? What are they calling? They're discussing it. What is this? Illegal block in the back on 74, 10-yard penalty. Okay, that remember earlier in the game when I was complaining that they pushed somebody and he was already falling before that even happened and it shouldn't have been a penalty? I mean, that one's on the side back. That one, this one I can accept as a penalty. You got to know better. You can't be doing that. But it's so similar to that other play. Anyway, sets up 2nd and 22, moving the wrong direction, pushed back to the 37-yard line of the number 5 Hoosiers. Number 2 Buckeyes leading 28-7. Inside handoff goes for about 2. Under 10 minutes now remaining in the game, brings up 3rd down and a mile. All right. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left, going to another commercial break. Ask me anything. All right. Where is this? All right, you live about 20 miles outside of Columbus. I am originally from roughly the Cleveland area. I was living on the West Coast for a while. And now I am just south of Ohio. Striking distance. Like I was able to drive up and go to the Browns' defeat of the Ravens recently, which was great. All right, you're outside of Columbus. Gotcha. Yeah, this game I don't feel concern. I want to run it up. I want to go strong. Third and 21. Hey, I'll tell you what. Where are we at for field goal range? Where they need to go? Another 10 yards to get a 40-yarder? Let's see what they can do. Will Howard out of the shotgun, gets it, throws it, complete. No. Oh, they're saying he was out? Call it in and let him overturn it. Don't call him out. Call him in and let him overturn it. I thought he was in. Yeah, that's in. That's a completion. Stop it. Yeah, that's an easy reception. Call it a reception, because it was. Okay. They said he did get the catch. And good. This gives him a chance to get the kicker on the field. Get some action. Get used to it. Get this unit out there in game speed. Jaden Fielding, 7 of 8 on the year with a long of 46. This is going to be a 45-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it drifts back in for the 3-point score. It looked like it was headed wide right, and it had a bit of a draw on it. Buckeyes take a 31-7 lead with 8 minutes, 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter against number 5, Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah, I do not live in Cleveland at the moment. But yeah, grew up in a suburb outside of there. Went to school at Bowling Green. Then I went out to the West Coast. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland sports is where it's at. That's what raised me. That's why I called it the unhappy hour. Oh, let me get that for you. Let me show you guys. Oh, show you guys this. All right, Larry and anyone else. I always forget to show this, but let's not forget it anymore. Okay, so look, I got merch for the Unhappy Hour. The Unhappy Hour Sports Show. With the background, it's kind of... Here, let me see. So these are Ohio-made wooden coasters, laser engraved, burned, etched, with the Unhappy Hour logo mug, the Unhappy Hour Sports Show. They come in circle and State of Ohio. There's 4 of them in there. Here, let me take one out. I mean, look how cool these are. Look at that. They're thick too. Ohio made, Ohio shaped. The unhappy. This is, come on. This is some of the coolest merch you've ever seen. So if anyone out there wants this, shoot me a Venmo gift. It's my name at Brian Engelman, BrianEngelman. And yeah, just say what you want. We have both of these and our limited edition The Unhappy Hour Sports Show pin. Only 100 of these exact kind will ever be made. Only 100 of these will ever be made. If you want to shoot me a Venmo gift, it's $75 for all 3 of these things. If you just want the pin, oh, by the way, on the Venmo thing, you got to include your address. But yeah, if it's $75 for all 3, if you just want the pin, it's $25. That includes shipping. If you want one of these, it's $30 for the coasters, the sets of 4. Or if you want both of them, both sets of 4, 8 coasters total for $50. Just include your address in the total. And you send me a gift, I'll send you a gift. But yeah. If you want just one of these for $30, just say circle shape or Ohio shape. Yeah, I always forget to tell people I have merch. And it's cool merch. An awesome gift for everybody's selves this Christmas season. For your man cave, for the garage, for the bar, the kitchen, the office, the home office. It is cool. It's super cool. All right, Indiana gets the ball back now. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Under 9 minutes to go. Ohio State leads 31-7. High snap. Taken, handed off across the left side. Dropped for a gain of 2. Not too much happening on that one. Larry saying he's lived in this area his entire life. Yeah, I did my entire life until I was 18. And then this area, that area expanded out to Bowling Green from Cleveland. So, that's not exactly the same area. And to be honest, I didn't really spend a lot of time in Cleveland. I would go to Cleveland for Indians games and Browns games and Cavs games and concerts. Occasionally going to Bar Cleveland. But yeah, then I went to school at Bowling Green for 4 years. Graduated. Worked at sports bars. Played in my band. Then when I was done, I stayed there a little more. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Hoosiers. Tick-tock, 7 minutes, 34 left on the clock. Buckeyes lead by 24. Larry, what's your favorite memory from Richfield Coliseum? I went to a Suns game. I believe it was Cavs Suns. In Charles Barkley, I think that was Charles Barkley's team. That was back in the mid-90s, when was that? Mid-90s? Mid-90s, I think is fair. I was at, we got tickets, but we got the cheapest tickets. We were all the way. It was like me and a couple of my friends. I think I had 3 buddies with me. See, and it's weird. It's like sometimes you forget who you were with at which game for which moment. It's like I've been to so many games with so many people. I sort of forget, was I there with them or them? And Just kind of comes down to you have a specific memory. All right, 2nd and 11 here. 6 minutes, 6.5 left in the fourth. Zips it across the middle. That's a completion right onto the O near midfield. That's another first down from the Hoosiers. You don't like to see that. But anyway, I went to a Cavs Suns game, and they had these yellow basketballs, and they threw them out through the crowd, and they had like a slingshot, and they chucked one of those. It went all the way up, and I got one at the top row of the Coliseum. There's a deep pass down the sideline, airmails it about 10 yards out of bounds. Buckeyes they're the stronger, faster, deeper team today. 2 special teams, flip-flops, a punt return for a touchdown, and a punt that was muffed. I mean, that's 14 points right there in a 24-point game. That's the difference between 31-21. That's hilarious. The thing I just said is what the announcer just said. He said that this is a much closer game than it shows. It's just 2 major swings because of the special teams. Buckeyes send a blitz. There's a run up the middle. They gain about 3 or 4 into the O section of the midfield logo. They're replaying this muffed punt. Beautiful play. And then that double bounce, maybe an ill-advised pickup by number 2. But, man, Caleb Downs, he's got all the moves. Here we go, 3rd and 7, looking, rolling out right. Here comes a defender, throws, complete, short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. Clock is running, 5:15 left in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes up by 24. Zip right to the sideline. 1 yard shy. So it'll be 4th and 1, it looks like. Clock is running, people. Yeah, I also went to a Cavs Nets playoff game with Mark Price, and I think it was Drazen Petrovic. Not great seats for that, but it was a great experience. The shotgun, here's the... Oh, it's a fake run. Quarterback takes it and gain a 10. All right. Yeah, that was an RPO. And he's like, nah, I'm just going to go Jameis Winston and keep it myself. Thank you much. How do you feel? How do you like these new helmets that have they're almost like breakaway. They're almost like, the hanging chads from the 2000 election. It's almost like you could crumple these things in, but they're trying to reduce concussions in the game. I get it. I don't know. It's a weird design. 1st and 10 now. Drops back, looking. Has a lot of time. That's off the receiver's hands. That would have been a first down. But to be fair, it was thrown a little behind him as he was running the opposite direction, and his feet sort of slid. Your highlight from the Richfield Coliseum, where the Cavaliers used to play. Cavs Kings 1987. That was your first NBA game. Oh, Richfield, my buddy. There's good seats, and then there's not so good seats. I had courtside seats for Mahmoud Abdul Rauf and Dikembe Mutombo versus the Cavs. Sat right there with the cheerleaders. Oh, there's nope. Off of the hands of 13, dropped. It's on the ground, incomplete. But the way that thing popped up, that was an interception potential ball. But yeah, I got to sit behind the court. I got to sit behind the basket, behind the hoop, right there with the cheerleaders. That was a wild experience. Those guys are big in person. That stops the clock with 3:51. Hoosiers at the 35. It's 3rd and 10. Here's a handoff. Off to the left side. Gain of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jeez. Could have stopped him. Could have forced the 4th and get the ball back and end this. Instead, the drive continues. I assure you, 31-14 would not look as good as this does. Here's the snap. 3.5 left. Throw. Sideline. I believe it's complete. Yes, they're calling it complete. Slides out of bounds. They're going to stop. There's a flag on the play. Oh, ooh, that ball might have hit the ground. Yeah, that ball hit the ground, by the way. Larry saying Mark Price was his favorite all-time NBA player. Oh, I loved Mark Price. I loved watching Mark Price. When I played at the rec center, man, I shot so many threes. Oh, I just worked out did chest flies, and so my chest and my shoulders are all tight right now. I couldn't imagine shooting a three. Oh, I'd have to really stretch and warm those up. I am thinking about getting a gym membership and going back and play. I want to play more basketball, and I want to use the sauna. Defensive illegal substitution. More than 11 players on the field, but we still gave up that. Okay, Mitchell Melton got stuck on the field. He couldn't get off in time. 1st and 5 at the 19-yard line of the Buckeyes. Hoosiers. RPO. It's another quarterback keeper. We knew it was there. Still let him get away with it. Nimbus. Larry saying the year the Bulls only lost 9 or 10 games, I saw the Cavs beat them at Gund Arena. The old gonorrhea. Yeah. That's been Rocket Mortgage, Quicken Loans Arena. Now it's Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. They like changing their names, man. I don't. I'm conservative. I call it something. I want to keep calling it. Like, what are we doing? Why do we got to keep changing things? 1st and 10, handoff, stopped, gain of 1. Good job, Buckeyes. 92 in on the play. Curry. Yeah, what I need is a list of the names on the side here. Because I know the Browns play, not completely, but I know who I know who 21, who 95, like I can glance at a jersey and know who it is. I just don't know the Buckeyes defenders as well. 2nd and 9, 2 minutes left in the game. Hoosiers throw it, end zone, flag on the play. That's the 3rd fucking pass interference for number 1. Who is this bum? Sorry. I was actually trying real hard not to swear. The fact that you got to try so hard, it kind of means like something's wrong. Ball's going to go to the 2-yard line. 1st down. Anyway, looks like we're going to get this done. Like I said, I don't want another touchdown on the board. Then they could kick when you're up by 24, it's nearly impossible. That's 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions in 2 minutes. That's like 45 seconds per. No, that's 40 seconds per. It's highly unlikely. I'm not like worried about the game per se, but like I want to end strong. I want to finish strong. Of that much, I am certain. That number 1 on the Buckeyes leads college football in penalties. Do we not have anybody else capable of being out there? That is a big problem if you lead the NFL in penalties. College football in penalties. Yeah, that's not good. You know, you can handle 3 defensive pass interference plays when you're playing the Indiana Hoosiers. Can you do that against Oregon? Can you do that against Penn State? Can you do that next week against that team up north? Clinching scenarios for the Big Ten championship game. Oregon is berth clinched. Ohio State wins if they beat Indiana and Michigan. All right, here's a snap. Here's a run up the middle. 17 gets it in for the touchdown. He fought off the initial attack and punched it in. Tyson Lawson. Larry saw the Cavs lose in LA to the Lakers by 57. The year that LeBron left. Wow. Wait, you were in Los Angeles and went to a Laker game at what do they call it now? Crypto.com arena, but it used to be Staples Center. I went to go see LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin in Los Angeles, I think the first year, 2015, which was pretty cool. All right, Indiana trying the 2-point conversion, trailing 13-31, a complete inversion. Man in motion. Here we go. Looks, throws. He's got his man. That's a 2-point conversion. Doggone it. 31-15. This looks very different from 31-7. Yeah, I also got to go to Los Angeles. Forget, how did we get I think we won tickets somehow and went to go see Cavaliers play the Clippers when they were still playing at Staples Center. I remember my ex-wife, she was wearing some dress that goes across like that. It was like a strapless. And we were sitting in our seats or something. And there was a big play that happened, and we stood up and cheered. Her dress got caught on her shoe or something. And when she stood up and cheered, that dress came all the way down. Tatas right there for Staples Center to enjoy. That was awesome. That was funny. Let's be honest. I went to another game against the Lakers. It was Kobe's final season. How did we get those tickets? That's what it was. Ended up going to a Muse concert. And my cousin, let's see, Larry's saying he was in LA for that game and he drove there from Vegas. Gotcha. Wait, Vegas, Los Angeles. I thought you've been in Ohio your whole life, except for when you were in Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Okay, maybe you're just visiting. Saying you ate dinner at the ESPN restaurant across the street. Yeah, there were a couple of nice restaurants. There was the ESPN one. What was it called? Like the Tap House? That might still even be there. That's a good place. Went to one of those tap houses in Cincinnati prior to the Browns game last game of the year. But yeah, went to a Muse concert, and my cousin couldn't attend. Her work schedule changed, and so I had a free ticket. We went to Hooters beforehand. Hang on. Here's the onside kick. 1:53 left, 15-31. Indiana trails Ohio State. Here's the kick. Bounces, another bounce, and it goes right out of bounds. It only made it about 9 yards. Did not clear the 10. That'll be Buckeye ball. That's good. So we went to go get some food and drinks before the Muse concert, and had an extra ticket. Some guy came and sat down next to us at the bar, and we just ended up calling him track pants because he was wearing track pants and like flip-flops. And he's like, I live in the apartment upstairs. I just, came down to watch this other game and, grab some food. Like, that's cool. Like, you ever hear of Muse? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I think they're like the best rock band in the nation, best rock band on earth. They're top 10, whatever you're into. They're one of the best. I said, we got an extra ticket. Do you want to go? He's like, well, what do you sell me a ticket? Like, I don't know. He's like, I'm like, oh, no, I have an extra seat. Oh, there's a run up the middle. He breaks loose. Henderson slides down at the 1 yard line. He's been coached to go down at the 1 yard. They're saying like he shouldn't have done it. Henderson right up the middle for the touchdown, but I don't want to take a touchdown away from a guy. Henderson goes down, does the slide. Man, oh man. Buckeyes trying to encourage their fans to make some noise. Maybe the fans haven't been in it today. It's cold. It's rainy. I don't know. That should be 38-15. That feels different than 31. But, now they get to bleed the timeouts, and I don't know about this. I would have just ran it in. I think there's specific instances when you go down, if it's a one possession game. I don't know. I would have just ran it in, because then the crowd would be going bonkers right now and the band's playing. You took that energy out of the stadium. Give them that energy. That wasn't the time you needed to go down. Because what now? Is he going to punch it in now? Is he going to just take a knee? Why is he pushing it in now? What are you doing? You don't give it to him. You give it to Travion. What are you going to do? You're going to get hurt? No, nobody's hurt. I'm just saying, be careful. It's running the clock out. 51 on the clock. 2nd and goal. Travion's coming out of the game. Put him in. Anyway, the story is this guy that we randomly ran into, we gave him a free ticket to Muse. He came in and enjoyed a great show. And Will Howard goes in for the touchdown. Anyway. I don't know. That should have been Travion Henderson. He shouldn't have gone down. I get what he was trying to do, but don't do that. Just go in. Get that band playing. Get people cheering. Rushing touchdown and 2 throwing touchdowns. So that guy that we called Track Pants, he ended up having free tickets to the Lakers hosting the Cavaliers through his work, and he took us. And so we got to go, and that was Kobe Bryant's last season. And my cousin and my fiance, they got to meet Jenna Elfman in the bathroom. He says, excuse me, are you Jenna Elfman? And it's like, yep. Says, can we take a selfie? She goes, here, let me do it. I have long monkey arms. And took a selfie with Jenna Elfman in the bathroom. Yeah, that was my Cavs Lakers story. One of them. My buddy, producer of Coast to Coast AM, if you ever listened to that show, he's had tickets to the LA Kings for a long time. And so I got into a rhythm where every year I was going to multiple games. I mean, 12 rows back or something, on the side of the rink that you want the Kings to be scoring on every time. So like you're on the correct side of the, where all the action's at, all the hits up against the glass. It was cool because I lived so close to that light rail line. I used to just hop on the train. I didn't say his name. You know his name. You know Tommy. Yes, I did not name drop Tommy. I don't know how long you've been following me, Larry, but for the New American Media, we've been around for like 13 years. Got like 1,600 videos on YouTube. We've interviewed George Norrie once or twice. I've been on Coast to Coast several occasions. I met Tom when I was at the Queen Mary during Halloween season, and they did Ghost to Ghost AM, Ghost to Ghost on the haunted Queen Mary, and I told my ghost story. And that's when I met Tom. We stayed in touch, and I was a guest the day after that. Kelly Thomas, remember the Fullerton police? They bludgeoned Kelly Thomas, and they got off. And I jumped on with John B. Wells for Coast to Coast, giving an update on that. I believe that was not too long after the Sandy Hook too, because I think we referenced Robbie Parker. How weird that scene was. That's going to be the end of the game. Buckeyes win 38-15. Coaches are shaking hands. Yeah, number 2 Buckeyes did everything they needed to. That was a good team. And it could have even been bigger than that, but it was also closer than that. So anyway, Buckeyes get it done. But yeah, I stayed. So I was on Coast to Coast for that. I think I called George once or twice or 3 times before on just open lines, depending on the topics, what was in the news. I talked to Drunvalo Melchizedek. Realizing I'm missing a lot of music and sound files from my computer being reset, and I don't know if I even have a copy of that. My brother made me a... God, who knows where all this stuff is now. I theoretically lost so much on that laptop. Ugh. That just reminded me in real time. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, and I've talked to Ian Punnett. Didn't Ian just pass away? Did I see that? And I've had John B. Wells. John B. Wells has been some of my biggest shows over the years. I've been meaning to reach out to him. I haven't talked to him in several years. I was actually pitching a show to BBC with John B. Wells. I wonder whatever happened to that. I mean, I know what happened, but I wonder what could have been had we gone down that path. I think we kind of mutually said we wouldn't. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's linked arm in arm, swaying, doing the school fight song. That's a nice moment. Soak it up. Yeah, this has been fun today. Fun watching the Buckeyes or fun being a part of the podcast? Either way, I'll take either. But yeah, everybody out there, here, let me play these 2 for you, and then I'll give you the final word.
Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
That just makes my day that he agreed to do something like that. Yeah, both. Good. Well, to everybody out there watching, thanks for joining. I just figured I'm watching the game at home anyway. Let's do this. How about this? Let's do this. And I'm glad we did too. It made it fun. On YouTube, on X, we have 3 accounts. One is called Browns Family Doc, at Browns Family DOC. That's the Browns documentary that I made called Football Equals Family, the story of the Cleveland Browns' perfect winless season parade. or something like that. The other account is _. That's for all the Unhappy Hour sports show stuff. Please link up with that. Our main account is The New American Media. We're at American_media_. At American_media_. Also, TNAM football at TNAM football. That's for our Strictly Football show with Mike Barra. So link up with us in all of those places. Go to Rumble and subscribe. The New American Media. That's one of the few places where we're actually monetized. YouTube used to be, but they're a terrible company now. Rumble is like the old YouTube before YouTube got trashed by Google. But seriously, there is a benefit to going to youtube.com/@TheNewAmericanMedia and subscribing. Like I said, 1,600 previous videos. You'll see those old ones with John B. Wells and me interviewing George Norrie and all the Conscious Life Expo people. I used to go to that every year and talk to as many interesting people as I could. But that's all on the website. Sign up there. Get the podcast. Spotify, The Unhappy Hour and the Agree to Disagree show. The Unhappy Hour and the Agree to Disagree show. On Telegram, I think we're The Unhappy Hour. Signal, The Unhappy Hour. But we're also TNAM and TNAM chat on Signal and Telegram. Find us there. We're The New American Media on Truth Social. If you like what we're doing out there, the way to support the show would be to go to patreon.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. You could sign up to be like, let's do a regular monthly occurrence where we can sponsor the show a little bit. We like what they do. We're out there on Patreon. You can do like $5 a month, $15 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, whatever you feel like doing, anything in between. Actually, I think you got to set tiers. So there's like different tiers. That's all appreciated. Like I said, on Venmo, if anyone wants to make a donation to keep all the shows going, that's at Brian Engelman, BrianEngelman. If you want to make a donation, all three of these sets of coasters, circle and Ohio shape and the pin, shoot a Venmo for $75 at Brian Engelman, BrianEngelman. And I'll send all these out to you, postage included. If you want just a pin, it's $25. If you want just one set of 4 wooden coasters made in Ohio, that's $30. If you want both, they're $50. Just include your address in Venmo. Those are ways you could support the show. Follow us in all those locations. Sign up to contribute or donate. It's all appreciated. Buckeyes took care of business, but look, we've had problems with that team up north, and we've had problems in the playoffs. So, Ryan Day, I'm glad you're sitting number 2 in the nation. I'm glad you took care of business. We didn't hire you to beat Indiana. We hired you to beat that team up north and to beat teams in the playoffs and bring home the hardware. It's time for Ryan Day to kind of step up. He's had a lot of great teams that could have even done better, and a couple of questionable games over the past few years that I'm not going to re-legislate because, man, I feel like we've left a few championships on the table. But for today, we get it done. For that, I'm appreciative. 38-15 victory. Ohio State beats Indiana. Yeah. Good question. PayPal. What is mine on PayPal? I might want to change it to my name, right? I do have a PayPal. That one is at Fuzz Installment. FUZZINSTALLMENT. Here, I'm just going to type it. PayPal is at Fuzz Installment. I'm also getting ready to set up a Cash App too. Need a crypto wallet, all that stuff. However people want to buy someone a cup of coffee, hey, man, I'll take 1,000 cups of coffee. I'll take a cup of coffee. I'll take any amount of coffee in between. But yeah, we appreciate everybody out there watching and participating. Yes, PayPal is at Fuzz Installment. the corporation name at Fuzz Installment. All right. I'm going to wrap it up for now and let you all go. Buckeyes, get it done. Get the victory. Crash course with that team up north. Man, it hasn't been easy for that team to be winning without knowing the plays of the Buckeyes. But, you know, you throw the records out the door in those rivalry games for sure. And, you know, if we take care of business, we secure our spot in the playoffs, and then anything can happen. Ohio State can clinch a Big Ten title game berth with a win next week versus Michigan. I am here for it. Yeah, Mike is the crypto guy. I'm a bit of a crypto guy, but I got to be more of a crypto guy. That's for darn sure. Yes, Larry, have a good one. Everybody else, have a good one. Signing out. I appreciate you.